serial killers an obsession for many true crime fans. But among them, a particularly disturbing group exists, those who turn to cannibalism. Jeffrey Dahmer, Albert Fish, and Armin Meiwes. Three names that send shivers down the spine. But what drove them to such gruesome acts? And how do they compare? Let's dive deep into the terrifying world of cannibal killers. Jeffrey Dahmer, the Milwaukee Cannibal. Jeffrey Dahmer, known as the Milwaukee Cannibal, committed his crimes between 1978 and 1991. He lured young men to his apartment, where he drugged, murdered, and later dismembered them. But it didn't stop there. He engaged in necrophilia, kept body parts as trophies, and even consumed some of his victims. His motive? Control and companionship. Dahmer wanted to create zombie-like victims who would never leave him. Dahmer showed remorse after his capture, but was his regret genuine? Unlike many serial killers, he admitted to his crimes and seemed disgusted with himself. But was that enough to explain his monstrous acts? Albert Fish, the Gray Man. Before Dahmer, there was Albert Fish, a sadistic killer from the early 1900s. Unlike Dahmer, Fish targeted children. He wrote horrifying letters to the families of his victims, detailing how he not only killed, but also cooked and ate their flesh. He claimed to have developed a taste for human meat during his years of depravity. Fish was different from Dahmer in many ways. He was a masochist who inflicted extreme pain on himself, inserting needles into his body. His motivations weren't about control, but pure sadistic pleasure. Unlike Dahmer, Fish never showed remorse. In fact, he believed what he did was divinely ordained. Armin Meiwes, the Internet Cannibal. Armin Meiwes, also known as the Rotenburg Cannibal, was entirely different. He didn't hunt victims, his victims came to him. In 2001, Meiwes posted an ad on an online forum, looking for someone willing to be eaten. And shockingly, he found a willing participant, Bernd Brandes. Unlike Dahmer or Fish, this wasn't about murder in the traditional sense. It was a twisted agreement between two people. Meiwes recorded the act, proving that Brandes consented to being killed and eaten. But does that make it any less disturbing? And more importantly, should consent change how we view the crime? Psychological breakdown. What made them different? Let's break it down. Dahmer craved control and companionship. Fish thrived on sadistic pleasure and pain. Meiwes was motivated by a consensual fantasy. All three were cannibals, yet their motivations were vastly different. But what they shared was a complete detachment from the normal moral compass that governs human behavior. Public and legal reactions. Dahmer was sentenced to multiple life terms but was killed in prison. Fish was executed in the electric chair. Meiwes, initially sentenced to manslaughter, his charge was later changed to murder, earning him life in prison. Three killers, three different fates. But which of them do you think was the most disturbing? What makes a killer cross the line into cannibalism? Is it a mental disorder, a desire for power, or something even darker? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you want more deep dives into the darkest minds in history, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Until next time, stay curious and stay safe.